Hey nasm, I'm Deb Ann Rosenberg, and this is my client slash husband, Brian Rosenberg. And behind the camera is my daughter, Kate Rosenberg. And as you can tell, we're not in a professional fitness facility. We're in our home basement man cave gym because my job said it wasn't cool that we film there. So, Brian has low back arches, and his knees go out, and a bunch of other things because he's a weekend warrior on the ice hockey team, and he sits at his job a lot. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by, he already foam rolls his TFL and his IT band in his quads, and he does the stretches. And so we're going to continue on, and his erector spine A, we're going to continue on with his lats. So today we are going to foam roll his lats. So Brian is going to come on down, lie prone on the floor. And we're going to take the foam roller and he's going to put it underneath his armpit. Important things here, of course, he's going to brace his core. And once it's on his armpit, he's going to shift his weight back so that he's leaning more on the lat and less on the pec. And then we're going to roll slowly. And while he's rolling slowly, 1 inch per second, he's eventually going to feel a spot. So he's going to hold that tender spot until it lessens. And we're going to give this foam roll about 30 seconds. And sometimes those spots can take 30 seconds to open. And again, brace your core. Are you feeling that in your lat?
Yeah, I'm holding it there.
Okay, so he's got a spot, so we're going to let him run with it. He's going to do both sides, right and left. We're looking at 1 to 3 sets. And then when he's good, we're going to come on up and we're going to move into the stretch. So we're going to use a foam roller for his lat stretch. We're going to take on a child's pose. His shoulders are flexed, arms are going overhead. So Brian, first checkpoint here, he's going to relax his head. And now he's going to brace his core. So he's got a little bit of lower back rounding. Tushy is close to the heels, which I like. I don't think he should go much further than that. And now he's going to take one hand and bring the palm up or the thumb up close to the heel. So this should run the whole line of the lat. He's going to gently rotate a little bit more into that side if he wants to intensify the stretch. You still bracing your core?
Yep.
Good boy. So we're going to do this 1 to 3 sets. 30 seconds hold, right and left. Good. How's that stretch feeling?
Good.
Good. You're turning red. Are you breathing?
Yep.
Okay. We're good. Okay. Let's move into core. One of my favorite cores is the isoprone plank. So we're going to have Brian come on to all fours. There we go. Nice. Automatically tucked in his pelvis. We've only shot this 900 times, so we knows now. Wrists, let's see if we can get the wrist to line up just a touch more. How about we move the elbow a little bit under? He can't move it. Okay, so this is where he is. So what I'm going to do is the knees are nice and straight. He's going to gently load back a little bit. Ankles, knees, hips, abs are braced. Head is a little down, but that's okay. You know, I see him starting to shake. Come on out and rest. Onto the knees and then float back to rest. So we're going to do 5 to 10 sets. I'm going to say anywhere from a 3 to 15 second hold. And then he's going to gradually get stronger and stronger. Before you know it, we're doing this on the RX pad or the Dynadisc or even on the big ball. So let's move up into more functional and go into the balance aspect. So we're going to look at kinetic chain checkpoints, and as comfortable as this position is, we need to be here. So feet are hip distance apart. You can close them up a little bit, just a touch. Ankles, knees, and hips, anteriorly tilt. So soften your knees a little bit, stick your high knee out, and now pull your high knee all the way in. So you want to be in a more neutral position. Pick your shoulders up and retract them back so that they're at your side. Choose a leg. Head is in a good neutral position. He's going to choose a leg. He's just going to lift it up. Try to drop the foot. He's going to brace the core. So this is challenging for Big Bri. So there's some variations. He could take the leg behind, put the weight behind him. That will help him balance, keeping the core engaged. He's got his point on the floor that he's focusing on. Do you want to add some movement? Are you ready for that? Oh, okay, well, little PNF. But we could add on scaption. Great. Again, 1 to 3 sets. We're going to do both sides. Lots of great progressions. Now let's move into resistance. So we're going to do chest and we're going to do back. And we don't have a bench here, so I'm going to put Brian on the floor and we're going to stabilize. We're going to stabilize him on the floor. So his back is going to be flat. He's lying supine. We're going to bend at the knee. We're close to 90 degrees here. He's going to round his back and feel all of the vertebra, the lumbar, the thoracic, on the floor. The neck is not on the floor. He's going to brace his core by driving or zipping the abs in down to his spine. And I'm going to give him a heavy bar. We're going to pretend this is heavy. So the heavy bar is going up to 80 to 85% max. He's going to lower the bar down. Elbows are going away into a 90-degree angle. And as he drives it up, the tempo is 2-2. He's exhaling as he blows the weight stack off the ground. We're looking for 8 to 12 reps. Keep those fingers wrapped around the bar. We're not getting them out of here. And we're looking at what's going on in the belly. Is the back rounding off of the bench? Because that's what sometimes happens, is as they're doing the work, they drive through and lift up or arch that back. So once we're done here, we're going to superset this. Wait, I'll take it. We're going to superset the weight. And I'm going to keep him with a phase 1, stabilization. So I'm going to keep him on the floor. If you were on the bench, I would transfer him onto the floor. And we're going to load into a bridge pose. And because his knees go outward, we're going to start to target those inner thighs. So I'm going to place a ball here, and he's going to drive up into bridge. Right through the hips. We're not rounding into the spine. We're going to do a single arm chest press. So one weight at a time. With the abs braced, head is in neutral, hips are loading up, knee is at 90. Where do you feel this loading?
Chest.
Chest and hopefully his glutes. Targeting those underactive butt muscles. He's going to keep this on. The tempo, let's review the tempo. The tempo is a 4-2-1. So Brian's going to drive it up, hold 2, and lower down 4, 3, 2, 1. Maintaining that wrist over the elbow, drive it up, lower down, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this superset you can rest 2 to 4 times, and then we're going to progress to the next exercise. We're going to go into back. So for the back exercise today, we're going to pretend we have some cables. And it's the cable machine with the big arms. So the arms are up, they're at a slight angle, and I'm going to have Brian stand in a neutral position. All kinetic chain check points lining up. He's going to, one hand in the cable, one hand in the cable, and he's going to gently pull it. So standing nice and tall. So let's look, ankles, knees and hips, hip distance apart. Right, he's going to find his neutral spot. So he's going to anteriorly tilt, posteriorly tilt, because the minute he raises those arms up, his butt's going to pop out. So core is braced, head is in a neutral position. He's got his hands in those cables, and he is driving those elbows down and towards his torso. Beautiful. Again, the tempo is a 2-2, even tempo. Down, 2, release, 2. Knees remaining soft. From here, the superset, stabilization, is we're going to take on a sun salutation. Single leg, right and left. So I'm going to lift the cable arms up to parallel. With his right hand, he's going to take the left cable, and with his left hand, he's going to take the right cable. The sun salutation is exactly that. It is taken from yoga. I'm looking to target the entire back and, of course, tricep interaction. So he automatically popped into his kinetic chain checkpoints because it is the 900th time we're here. So I'm very proud of him. He's got great stabilization throughout his core. He's working really hard on the balance. As he's driving that down, hold it up, and now let's change the tempo. Lower, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold 2, and then release that weight up. And we have a 4, 2, 1 tempo. Head is in neutral, core is braced, ankle, knees, and hip. We're looking at 10 reps right, 10 reps left. And that's it, nasm. Thank you so much to my husband, Brian, to my daughter, Kate, to you guys, nasm. And I look forward to hopefully seeing you guys in August. Signing off.